Hello, all of you wonderful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Raw Zim, currently as Escher the Labramon. And we are doing Big Ambitions this evening. They have released a new update for the game today, I think it was today. Where apparently they've added factories to the game where we can actually produce our own resources. So I'm going to be looking into that. For those that were already here, we were also talking about the news about Subnautica 2. And kind of some of the woes of Below Zero versus Subnautica 1. So, yeah. Go ahead with what you were going to say there, Seda.
You know how I messed up I played Subnautica?
I know what?
Do you want to know how messed up my playthrough of Subnautica was?
Sure?
I didn't do anything on the Aurora until I got the Cyclops.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Sweetheart. Poor Rex.
Yeah, I like Subnautica itself was so good because it was one main storyline with some side stuff that kind of encouraged you deeper into where you went for the actual main storyline. Whereas Below Zero, it was two main storylines that were supposed to interconnect, and you didn't get pushed from one main storyline to the other. And they really had nothing to do with each other, if you really look at it, at least what I saw. I honestly never finished it because it just was like, eh? But yeah, you were saying?
But yeah, no, what I really appreciated was just how, like, Subnautica laid out there, because both Subnautica and Below Zero share that game mechanic where they put a pin on the map to say, hey, you maybe want to investigate this. This might push you along. And I think, if I remember correctly, because I dug through the Subnautica wiki at some point, the triggers for some of these, some of the, like, the life pod distress calls are either after a certain period of time or if you go visit a location for the first time. So if you're exploring, you're going to get it, and you're going to get like a little bit of nudge to kind of like hone you in. If you're just kind of sitting around, you start getting those gentle nudges of like, hey, you might want to investigate this. You might want to investigate this. Like, one of the life pods is, right next to the entrance of a key biome. So if you go investigate the life pod, you're going to naturally stumble upon something that makes sense. Yes, the RAR.
The RARs, yes.
I think the problem with like how Below Zero implemented it is that, and I probably would need to do another playthrough to kind of like properly assess this, but Below Zero's, a couple of those key points, they didn't lead to another biome. They just kind of led to a enclosed space that's like, hey, here's the shiny thing you need to get. And I do appreciate that it seems like with Subnautica 2, they're kind of going a little bit more away from the voice narration, because I think the pitfall of that was not necessarily that they voice acted, it was just that the dialogue didn't really feel connected. Like, because the dialogue between the two characters was tied to that particular like thing you were recovering or scanning, the narrative can feel very disjointed. Like, if you like lay down the proper order, you might get like a development of a character, but in some case you have a weird spike and then like a weird 180 of like, wait, why are you thinking that now? We just had this conversation like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah. Like, the first Subnautica was so masterfully done with that. But then, yeah, it kind of went off the rails with Below Zero.
I'm not saying, I'm actually glad that they did try the effort they did with Below Zero, because I think to ultimately understand, what makes, a game and, a game within a genre successful is to kind of mess with the formula a little bit there. And they did mess with Subnautica's formula by, changing the scale of the map, how you move through it, how you, build your bases, you navigate, the Cyclops versus the Sea Truck. And then, yeah, the narration choices were another, and I'm hoping that they've learned their lessons from Below Zero. I think, like, what makes a good Subnautica game is that sense of danger, the quietness, which is actually another thing I want to kind of comment on in a sec. But how alive even the basic zones of Subnautica felt. Like, Below Zero had some gorgeous biomes, but they had weird transitions.
Yeah.
And on one of my other points, one thing that really felt off with Below Zero was how noisy things felt.
I can see that.
Because when you were playing Subnautica, you didn't really hear like the Reapers until they were probably ready to prey upon you. But even the Stalkers, they didn't really make too much noise. They made noise when you got close to them, but like you didn't hear them from like a mile away. So the Reapers and other things that like Rex would experience later on, you have the large noise that is proportional to their danger and presence. Where in Below Zero, you had even the like medium-sized monsters, borderline Leviathan class, that you heard from way before you saw them, and it kind of like, in some ways, diminished the sense of danger.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think also the decision for Below Zero to have a land portion, like an expanded land proportion, I think just wasn't quite executed right. Like, I got lost on the ice so many times.
Oh, yeah.
And I think in some regards, I felt like Below Zero had a lot more save points. Like, hey, here's this thing that's going to generate oxygen, so I could vastly increase my dive length. I think overall, like, Below Zero lost a lot of the survival aspects. Like, it was all mechanically there, but I didn't really feel in danger. And mind you, that also makes sense because you're kind of there on your own fruition as opposed to being stranded on a planet, but yeah, and I think like on your point, Lightpaw, like the anticipation to a degree, yes, but for the amount of noise you had and how disproportionate it was to the danger, it kind of led to a tolerance of anticipation. Because not many things required you to like do evasive actions. Like with the Cyclops and Subnautica, I had decoy torpedoes ready to go because the Leviathans are scary and they will mess up your submarine. I felt like just with like Below Zero, I just kind of had to navigate smartly, and that was fine. Like the big scary Leviathan at the end of Below Zero had just kind of a safe zone. Like if you were not in this zone, it didn't really notice you. So even though I can very clearly see it, it just not bothering me.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the dragon, or whatever it was in the base game, it was the Emperor that you... By the way, spoilers for Subnautica. Sorry. Guess we should have said that sooner.
I'm being
You're
very
good.
careful. Damn it, Zim.
Sorry. But yeah, it was like you were actively hunted. Or not necessarily actively, but like it would not hesitate. Also, hello there, Lexi. Hello there, Spooky. Hey, Candy. Hey, Lightning. Oh yeah, Malabel, I would definitely agree, is that it would have been really awesome if the Reapers actually did echolocate you.
Oh god, yeah, that would be... Yeah.
But, you know, hey, functionality-wise, like, they did their job. You were scared to go into anywhere where they were at.
Yeah?
Actually, one moment. A little dark.
Hmm?
Lexi, don't even attempt that. If you would rather me just ignore you altogether, I will do that in the future. Hello, Lightpaw. I have to pay to park in my own warehouse?
Wow.
Yeah, that's BS. I would almost say another word, but it's probably not within 15 minutes.
I'm actually pretty sure it's been 15 minutes now.
Oh, thank...
What happened?
Oh, they have made a really nice change.
Oh?
Wow.
Before, to move your character around, it was click. You could not move your character around with WASD. You had to click wherever you wanted to go. They have changed that. You can now just WASD to move your character. It was really jarring before because, you know, your WASD is how you control the vehicles, but you always had to click to move your character around.
Ah.
But now they changed that. Thankfully, from the sounds of it.
Yes.
I mean, sometimes it's just those simple things that are of quality of life in games that can make such a big difference.
So now I've got to figure out how the heck the factories even work.
Here we go.
And I think the first place to start on that is to hire some new purchasing agents. There's 3 new places to order from, so we'll just go with 3 of them. Lexi, you decided to claim that because I talked to you and you had called me cute, that means that I am cute and that you've won. And yet I am saying that the alternative there is for me to ignore you. So if you want to punish me for acknowledging that you exist in the first place, then that is up to you. Oh, hey. Whiskers!
Hey, Whiskers.
Whisker!
But, you know, you can't exactly come in here and be like, yeah, you won because I said hi to you. Because you're gonna do that and I'll just not respond.
Also, I do apologize. I need to go pick up dinner.
No
I'll be back
worries.
in like 15-20 minutes.
Have a good dinner.
Yep, I will just stay here, Declan.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Can I call Theta cubes?
Yes.
Theta cube.
Hey there, Vari.
Say the cute, Ren cute.
Duke.
Duke Duke.
Ooh.
I'll restart it, Whiskers. Sent a new invite, Whiskers.
Is there a tabletop today?
There is one, but it is off stream,
Okay.
which is why I have limited time this evening and wanted to get started.
Got it.
Acknowledged.
Oh, okay. You're refusing to let me rent that. I see. And she owns all of those. But here's one she doesn't own. Boom.
Nice.
Factory. Let's see. The other one that he's joining is that. Okay. I'm excited about this whole factory prospect. Though, having to order the parts for the factory is potentially going to be annoying. There's the Whiskers!
Yee!
Okay, so we've got some purchasing agents coming. We're gonna need to just go back to our apartment and sleep for the night. Because we've got a lot of work to do. A lot of stuff to figure out. And with limited tutorials. Part of me wants to just restart the game. But at the same time, I've worked so hard to get to this point, I don't want to do that. But at the same time, this is such a massive change that I feel like it may be for the best. I don't know, what do you guys think?
I would say continue a bit longer, but if you feel like it's really messing up your groove of the game, then start over.
With that.
Yeah, probably the route I'm gonna go here.
There's too much changes to really feel like you can adapt.
Oh no, I meant that I'm gonna try and figure it out with this, but yeah. Then again, I don't even know if they included a tutorial for all this.
That's true.
My headhunter has apparently not found purchasing agents yet. But I need them in order to actually set up the contracts to buy from those guys. Well, Lightpaw, it's gonna be quite a lot of work for me to get, like, starting a new game would not, to get to the point where the factories come into play, is not gonna be a, you know, hour or two. We're talking, like, 12 plus hours of work to get to the same point. If not longer.
And of course, they're still updating the game too, so there could be even more
Yeah.
updates after that.
But at the least, I know what I need for my purchasing agents. At least I hope I know. So I could at least get their desk set up. Though I really wish that they had added 4 instead of 3. Basically, they added 3 more peers that I can order product from. It would have been nice if they added 4 just for the sake of having things even. Hi, Vari.
Man. Now that you actually talked about how your background looks for every game, I'm actually starting to see it a lot more now.
Oh, yeah. Like, it's a subtle thing, but it's something that I am really happy that I went with, because it's not something many people take note of. But even if they don't, it still lends to that whole the nicety of viewing with it.
The thing is, like before you talked about it, it was so natural that I didn't even notice it.
And that was always the point.
But now you talk about it, like, oh, I can see why it's so easily watchable. With your background.
For those that are missing what the Weasel's referring to here, well, some of them probably weren't here for that conversation. I get custom borders for every game that I play, and it is designed to match the UI of the game. Like this one is for TCG Card Shop Sim.
Oh.
Then we've got this one for Subnautica.
Oh, that is awesome.
The one that's not as the one that's probably the least matching to the game itself is Guild Wars 2, which is this one. But I still think it does the job well.
Oh yeah.
But like it's always meant to be seamless. Like this border for Big Ambitions here matches the UI for Big Ambitions. Exactly, Lightpaw. It doesn't match the UI for Guild Wars, but it matches the game's art style. That was kind of the point there. The UI for Guild Wars, some games don't have much of an UI. They really don't. Like TCG, for example, it doesn't really have much of an AI or a UI, so we went with this, which is based on the cards themselves.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a little subtle thing that I've kind of kept from the beginning of the channel, and God, I've got so many borders at this point.
How many do you have in total? I'm kind of scared to know.
244.
Jeez!
Holy moly.
Granted, some of those are, you know, the, because, like, with, not all of them, so you cannot just divide that by half. Because there's some older ones, like, Stellaris, that I haven't gotten the double border for. Because I've got, you know, the double, when I've got an artist on. So some of them don't have the double border. But yeah, that's how many I've got.
Impressive. Speaking of which, I'll be right back real quick.
Actually, I was gonna step away for a moment too.
I mean, I'll try to keep chat entertained. No promises.
I mean, for me, it's just stepping away for a moment.
Oh. Okay.
I'm turning off the heater because the downstairs neighbors have their heaters on, and thus the downstairs neighbors have their heaters on, and heat rises. So
Oh yeah.
around this time of year, outside of the nighttime, we don't need to run the heater at all.
Wow. That's actually a little bit of a good deal for you that you don't have to run the heat that often.
Yeah, but the heater is cheap. You know, running heat is cheap, and we're kind of sitting here with a whole bunch of... It gets very warm in here.
Yeah.
But there's some nice, got the door open, got a window open, and now we can just relax in the chill. And yeah, I know exactly. It's something that most people don't even realize is a thing. But that's why I don't I don't just randomly do games. I always get the setup for them. Which I know for some friends in the past is they get very annoyed by it, but I'd rather go this route. I'd rather have this set up and delay doing a new game than not.
Fair enough.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. And I heard all that, so I took my headset off. But yeah, for me, I love when the code comes in because I don't have to turn the AC on when I go to sleep. I like the code in the house.
I definitely let it get a little chillier. And I won't run the heat until it really starts getting like fairly chilly. Just because I don't mind the cold.
Exactly like Paw. The brand is powerful, but oftentimes it is subtle. Subtle little things like having to have the border.
And like I said, now you mention it and talking about it, like I see it. I literally see it now. Not a bad way, but it's like I can see like every time you play a different game. Oh, okay, cool. Because before it was so natural that I didn't even notice it.
Okay, you know what? Maybe the help menu's got stuff on this. Oh, right, it doesn't pause when I'm in the help menu. Okay. Oh boy, there is so much in here.
By the way, if people are wondering what I was doing in the background, is that I'm heating up water for a ramen.
Nice.
I really that I need to eat too.
So, this is a lot more in-depth than I was expecting.
Why is that, Master?
Well, I was not expecting them to go as in-depth with the factory system in this game. Just because, you know, that's not usually something that is necessarily very... With everything else in this game, I was not expecting it to be so in-depth. However, it is like... Okay, you want to make chicken kebabs? Cool. You gotta have chicken breasts, onions, peppers, and vinaigrette. Required factory machines: conveyor, food grill, food assembly machine, food cutting machine, industrial blending machine, input station, output station.
Jeez.
And you gotta follow along this. You got create cube chicken, create marinade, create sliced onions, create sliced pepper. And then you put it all into the food assembly machine, and it's like, holy crap.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's...
It's realistic, I'll say that much.
Wait, they added cigarettes? I didn't see that they added new products. Okay, let's go see... Okay. I know they had cigars, but apparently I can make cigarettes now. Oh, yeah, I can... There are packs of cigarettes now. Not that I want to sell those things. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to sell those. Fuck cigarettes.
Yeah. Fortunately, I've never had an interest in them because just something or just the smell is just so repulsing to me that it's like I really have a hard time tolerating even being around it.
Yeah. You and me both. Okay, is this fine? Yes, it is. Cool. Oh, okay. Apparently the entrance is all the way over there. Got it! Alright, so we need to get this place set up for actually being able to handle deliveries, I think. Oh wait, which one am I at? Dracomon, okay. Warehouse Dracomon. On the morrow, add item. We need a whole bunch of pallet shelves. Alright, get that ordered. Let's consult this help menu again. What?
You're probably gonna see the help menu a lot now.
Oh, yes.
What's up?
Oh, I'm just looking through here. Output station is a factory machine that requires employees with factory worker skill. The machine is required to complete any production pathway. Use conveyor belts to connect the output station to any other factory machine. The output station packages up the inventory it receives in boxes, and the factory worker will move full boxes of inventory from the machine to storage in your factory. Okay. Hey, Merle.
Hi, Merle.
There are so many frickin' ingredients.
Well, it's called Big Ambitions for a reason.
I'm aware! Though it does not... Ah, factories. Here we go. Factories are used to manufacture goods created from raw ingredients. They are placed in warehouse buildings. Factories require the following furniture to function: input station, output station, at least one other factory machine. Factories can manufacture any of the items you can sell in your stores. Raw goods can be imported to your factory with your purchasing agent. Okay, so I don't even need to send that stuff here. But I'm probably still going to send it here. Distribution of manufactured goods can be managed by your logistics manager. The business requires at least one vehicle to make deliveries. It can use any vehicle, although larger vehicles are more effective. Okay. So we're gonna need 8? Yeah, I think I need 8 delivery drivers.
Well, there goes all your money again.
Yikes.
Oh no, that's cheap. One sec, everybody.
Oh. Speaking of that, one sec too.
Alright. Hello, chat. How are you? Chat, you hear me fine, right? Yeah, they probably do. Ah.
Rex is here on a break, so I'm talking with him real quick, guys. Oh.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hey, Ren. Hey, Dar. Hey, good bird. Good wee.
Thank you.
Dog that does not go in water.
Oh, he's away right now, but yeah.
Yeah, Ren stepped away. Blah, blah, blah. Wow.
Sky the Varley is reporting about a yellow-throated marten destroying a snowman. More at 6.
Oh yeah, it really did destroy that snowman pretty quick.
And I'm back.
Yay, welcome back.
Hello there, Shadow Wolf. Oh, they do not like the pricing here? Okay, well, I can lower pricing.
I mean, if it's fairly reasonable price, they might just be ridiculous there.
I don't know, $1,300 for jewelry. To me, that is unreasonable, but I got the lowest market price of anything in the area.
Well, yeah, if you have the lowest market price, then what the heck are they complaining about then?
Who knows? We'll go with 190 there. We'll go with 1,100. Oh, not 10,000. I said 11. Oh, okay. So the max price for any one item is apparently 10,000, and because I was accidentally adding an extra 0, it was changing it to that.
Oh no.
What?
Yeah, that's not good.
Okay, well... There. We'll have it right there. We'll lower a lot of our prices. 'Cause... no point in charging a whole lot if people are going to complain, and well, if we charge less, when it's in the yellow, we're still making a good profit off of it. But we can make more profit. $60.
I return with the nom noms.
Welcome back.
I'm back.
Welcome back, both of you.
No, thank you.
Not anymore, Shadow Wolf. The Pokemon campaign today has been ended, and we are working on setting up a new one. I'm actually going to be doing a Session 0 thing offline for that tonight.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, Super Secret Session 0. How exciting.
Yee.
Okay, not to stir up drama, but what the heck has happened with Twitter this time?
Oh,
no.
okay. Oh boy. Do you got a chair ready?
I'm already sitting. All I know
Okay.
is that today I have woken up to about a dozen messages of people being like, I have deactivated my Twitter account. Please go find me on Blue Sky. Or, you know, things along those lines. And I'm like, what the hell did they do? I've already stopped using Twitter in the period, but clearly they've done something horrible.
So it's actually two parts. Because, apparently you just gotta make sure that Twitter's dead. So the first one that we knew about for a while, for about 2 or 3 weeks, it was like kind of rumored, but it got officially confirmed yesterday, is that they're making changes to how the block function works. So pretty much the core change is that blocking a person come November 15th will no longer prevent them from viewing your tweets.
Ooh. Ew.
Oh.
So they can't officially interact with it, like, they can't, retweet, like, comment on it or anything like that. But the big change is that they can now still see your tweets. So blocking someone does not prevent them from seeing your content. So there are numerous aspects to that are completely horrifying. Stalkerish behavior notwithstanding.
Yeah.
And it's a change that doesn't really seem to serve any benefit outside of, no, I guess I want to be able to see what people that don't want to talk to me are talking about. It's completely just asinine insane.
I agree.
Yeah, it's ass backwards.
And the other one, which I'm actually just trying to see if I can find a screenshot of now for... oh, yeah, here we go. So the other thing that is coming around the 15th is a change to the terms of service of Twitter.
Oh boy.
Because before today, you could opt out of having your posts used for training AI.
Oh no.
Yep.
And that's yep, that's a big thing right there.
Yep. And so pretty much with the new terms of service that are coming out, and I'm just going to use the legal speak here because I don't want to misconstrue it potentially. They say, by submitting, posting, or displaying content on or through the services, you grant us a worldwide, non-exclusive, royalty-free license within the right to sublicense to use, copy, reproduce, process, adapt, modify, publish, transmit, display, upload, download, and distribute such content in any and all media distribution methods now known or later developed for any purpose. For clarity, these rights include, for example, curating, transforming, and translating. This license authorized us to make your content available for the rest of the world and to let others do the same. Part of that, is definitely like the retweeting kind of purposes. So, not super, super scary as is. You agree that this license includes the right for us to analyze text and information you provide, to otherwise provide, promote, or improve the services, including, for example, for use with and training of our... God, the legal speak just has run-on sentence on run-on sentence.
Because of course.
So you agree for the license, that this license includes the right for us to analyze text and other information you provide, and to otherwise provide, promote, and improve the services, including, for example, for use with and training of our machine learning and artificial intelligence models, whether generative or another type. And I'm trying to see if I can find another screenshot somewhere around that as well, because I think there was like a little bit more that like specifically mentioned like the Twitter version Grok. But yeah, from the sounds of it, and they've not clarified this otherwise right now, they are making it sound like every single post is going to be valid for training their AI models. So whether or not the opt-out still remains after that is to be seen. People are waiting clarification. So some people are like, hey, I'm not going to completely abandon ship, but like if that goes through, I'm done. Some people are just already jumping ship. But yeah, the combination of the block function getting a backwards change to still let people you block view your posts, and then them going even further down the AI train with no potential to opt out about it. It's just, yeah, we're seeing one of the biggest spikes over to alternative platforms that we've seen in the last few months.
Oh, God. I knew the writing was on the wall here.
It really was.
Like, I haven't posted on Twitter in quite a while now. I haven't gotten around to deleting my tweets, but I'm definitely going to have to work on that very soon. Because I don't want to have any of that stuff used for AI or anything.
Actually, there was a very lovely about 20-minute video I should send you, Zim. Where pretty much this one YouTuber just decided, hey, I'm going to make a fresh, brand new Twitter account. And see what the experience is like.
It did not go well, did it?
Yeah, I'm gonna just like best summarize it as it took a lot of work to not get some political agenda post like every like 10th tweet or something.
Oh my goodness.
And this is this YouTuber was basically saying, "Hey, I like Pokemon. Send me all the Pokemon content. I'm gonna follow all the Pokemon accounts. I'm gonna like and retweet all the Pokemon cute art I see, and then, oh, here's like a radical political agenda post, or hey, I hate gay people. Like no, dislike. Wait, I said I didn't like this. Why am I still seeing this person's content? It's, yeah. Twitter's a dumpster fire.
So you were talking about that. One thing that popped in my head is like, oh, you like Pokemon? How about a picture of an AI picture of like Trump kissing a Pikachu on its forehead or something? Like it's a baby. I don't know.
I was going to try to avoid going too deep down that rabbit hole, but yeah, like the platform's bad, it's getting worse, and they're making changes that are actively making it worse. So both the user-facing side and the behind-algorithm side has just been deteriorating rapidly. I mean, rapidly on... Actually, probably slow on the internet sense, but, like, if you look at, like, the last 2 years of Twitter, it's just been going quite far down.
Yeah. I mean, I never use Twitter. I never do.
I'm terrible at Twitter and Blue Sky and all of that stuff. I cannot keep up with those things anyways. But yeah, I'm just really happy now that I got off of it a while back.
Yeah.
I know I had a couple of people that were like, but it's the thing to use, and I'm like, I don't care. Look at what they're doing.
Yep.
Musk has been running it into the ground ever since he bought it.
And I'm actually, like, low-key very surprised if the block change actually does go through, because I was under the impression that for sites like, you know, or not sites, but services like, you know, the Google App Store and the Apple App Store, that social media applications did have to have a certain level of safety baked into them. You know, a block function being essential. And I think last time they tried removing the block function, you know, that would have risked actually deplatforming Twitter from those app stores. So I'm curious if, like, this altered block function bypasses such restrictions, if they do exist, because, you know, I haven't read the legal terms and services stuff. But yeah, you know, there are certain changes where it's like, you know, hey, we're gonna like try to promote monetization on Twitter, or hey, we're going to try to push more of the premium services. Like, you know, hey, business decisions I don't agree with and how you're implementing them, but, you know, hey, you didn't have to interact with them. You know, in some regards, like, seeing a blue check mark now was like less like a, oh, they must be a famous, important person, to, okay, I can probably just ignore their opinion.
Yeah.
But such changes like the block function, and if the AI training changes bypass any opt-out, then these are things that actively hurt the people that use the platform.
Yeah.
Because, like, hey, I didn't care about the monetization because, hey, half of it is, trying to encourage people to, like, rage bait to get views or something. So... But, yeah, changing, how people, protect themselves is dangerous. How people protect their works is dangerous. And, hey, if... I just hope that people stick to their guns. Like, I've been using Blue Sky for about a year and a half now. Like, it's basically, as soon as I've gotten in, it's basically more or less been a mirror of my socials. Like, I post the exact same things across my Mastodon, Blue Sky, and Twitter. So, if someone, has a preferred platform, I'm just gonna just post the same stuff there. Obviously my reposts will be different, but, I've been using... Oh, go on, sorry.
On the plus side with that, I know I have seen a lot of people that are actively deactivating their accounts. Like, they are actually deleting their accounts instead of, the typical, oh yeah, we're not using it anymore, week later.
I think this might bring the camel's back pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is good. It is time that that thing died.
It's not going to die from the other services, but for the artist section, oh yeah, it's definitely dying.
I will definitely say that, I wish we would get more sharing functions with, like, FA and such. Because Twitter, Blue Sky, and Mastodon, so many artists use those as galleries, and they are not gallery platforms. But I understand why they use them. Because they get a lot more engagement there. And they can get shared around easier. But I'm just kind of hoping that eventually, let's face it, FA is going to be here for the long haul. It still is here. It's still, despite the nonsense that keeps happening over there, people keep staying. They keep going back. And it's not like it's a bad platform itself, but...
Well,
the community just got too big.
I disagree on that.
Well, and I think some of it too with FA has to do with that there's not really been any... I mean, there's been attempts of other, sites like Furry and stuff, but none of them have really caught on like how Fur Affinity has.
Well, Fur Affinity is it's the singularity. It's the place that has the biggest user base with the most artists posting. So imagine you are either actually, let's just do both comparisons. If you are a person who is brand new to the fandom, you might have an artist, like for me, I started off viewing content on DeviantArt, and then I noticed that more content and more variety of content got posted on FA, so I could explore that way.
Exactly.
But then on the flip side, imagine you're a brand new artist coming out to the fandom, and you want to try to, show off your art, get the most engagement, or get a wider variety of potential clientele. You're gonna go look at FA, the biggest site out there.
Hey there, Rygon. Go ahead, old pal.
Hi, Rygon.
Hello, Rygon.
I definitely do not consider E621 to be a proper site at all.
Oh no, I agree on that. Yeah,
It's got better moderation than some places I've seen.
Well, when I say that, I suppose I should clarify. As far as a site where people can have their own galleries. Because, sure, it's got tags on it and such, but it's still not... It's not a proper gallery site.
Yeah, I would agree. And unless you like go about the process of uploading your own stuff, you can't really curate it either.
Even if you do upload your own stuff, sometimes you get beat into it by somebody else somehow.
Yeah, well, exactly. That's what I
Or
mean.
there's a lot that goes into that, but
I don't know if I've really seen if there's that much or options on E61 if somebody does like repost your art, because like, you know, you should be able to deal with that if somebody infringes on your copyright.
I will say that you can go in there and you can set it up where only you can post art, or you and your commissioners can post their art, stuff like that. There are things like that set up.
Ran adorable.
Oh, it's like
Dang.
a warning now. Now it's a party.
Hello, Wernie.
Oh, wow.
But
Hello.
imagine if, like... Yeah, exactly, Whiskers. You can request do not post or conditional do not post. DeviantArt has a lot of issues. Holy crap, it's got a lot of issues. Namely in the realm of AI. Because if I recall, they made it where anything that you post there can be used for AI.
Oh my god.
Yeah, DeviantArt is cringe.
Yep.
Yes, I know you do, Whiskers. That's why I take care of that for you.
And before the whole AI thing, DeviantArt was pretty much pay to win in a way. Pay to have your art displayed the most.
Yeet.
But either way, I would love to see if they would finally actually add things to FA for sharing. Like, imagine how many people would flock to FA if it had... like, sure, you can favorite something and it shows up on your page, but having a separate share function where you share it to your page, like retweeting on Twitter and such. I think that would have so much benefit to everybody, really. You want gold health insurance, okay.
Please, sir, may I have some health insurance?
Oh, geez, I've got a lot of employees I haven't assigned yet. Oops.
That's a good question. How is Rex doing?
Rex is doing okay. At least as okay as he can be.
Poor Bean.
What, did he get, like, stabbed in the foot or something?
Close enough. His PayPal got shut down.
Oh.
We don't know why. He's tried to contact them and be like, hey, what's going on? What can I fix? And their customer service is being complete and total garbage and not actually giving him any help on that. And, well, for content creators, that's... One sec. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, for content creators, that's practically a
Death sentence.
kiss of death.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least there are some alternatives to use, but yeah, PayPal. I mean, it's the monolith. That's a huge blow, no matter how you look at it.
Mm-hmm.
And guess who was a part of PayPal? The Space Karen himself.
Yeah, but we can't exactly blame him for this one. For one, I don't think he has any power over there. He got booted off the board or something, if I recall.
Yeah.
Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. And yeah, there are alternatives, but it is still a massive blow to being able to be a content creator to lose access to PayPal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he is not able to get... apparently he is not allowed to set up a new account.
What?
Yeah.
Well, it sounds to me like it's one of those things where he's just going to have to keep bothering them over and over and over until either they give him a clear answer or they reestablish the setup.
Yep.
Well, the thing that kind of sucks though is for a company or when you're dealing with big companies like PayPal and YouTube and stuff, you typically need like to get like a bunch of people like yelling at the company, in order to actually get their attention to something.
But the problem there is...
This is PayPal. Very important stuff that's gone behind the scenes.
Yeah, and PayPal is major enough that they can just give a big middle finger to all of that. Like,
Yep.
what are you gonna do? Stop using PayPal? In this day and age?
Everybody, let us do it. Unite.
All you guys
PayPal
can do is just keep bothering them until they give up.
Hashtag PayPal is over party.
Yeah, we don't have the pull for that. What is
No, but we
probably...
could always do the grassroots, kind of thing.
What is probably going to happen is we're going to have to go the route of legal action there. At the least, to do discovery, to be like, to figure out what the hell happened in the first place. Because that's the biggest frustration, is we don't have...
art or something.
Well, it probably wouldn't be legal action as much as you'd probably mandatory arbitration on that. But they still have to pay for the arbitration, so you're still making them have to spend money to have to pay for the arbitration, pay for their legal counsel to defend and such. But yeah.
Unfortunately, that's going to cost Zim and Rex and all them money.
Yep.
Well, sometimes the threat of legal action, though, can be enough to get the wheels moving.
Yeah. Like, just making that, just even bringing it up can make that move. It's like, if we just knew why, at least we can do something about it.
Yeah.
But, like, apparently the customer service agent he got to had no idea. And even he said, the guy said that even if he did know, he would not be allowed to say.
Which is weird. Why?
What's the point of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The point is to waste your time.
And that's what the legal action is for.
And hope that you just go away.
Because for a fact, most of these companies, like, they know people, 99% of people aren't going to take that route. So they choose to waste their time. But for the 1% who they know will take that route, they get expedited.
Either way, for now, at the least with this setup, people can still support him through me or Holo.
Well, that's
It's not a
good.
one-man show for him, thankfully, but it's still not something that we want to have be his thing.
Yeah.
Make sure
But
to
hey,
give
everyone, this is why we have social support networks for events like this.
Yeah.
make sure to give Rex lots of pets and pats.
Oh, I very much have.
Tell him he's a good boy. And also, happy birthday.
Yep, happy birthday, Rex.
I'm not so sure he would, like, he doesn't normally appreciate that sentiment. I don't think he'll appreciate it anymore right now, considering the
Yeah.
circumstances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, happy birthday, you've been banned.
Oh.
You know, this is what they call reading the room.
Yeah.
Anyway, happy birthday, Zim.
Couple months early on that.
Well, if I say it often enough, eventually I'll be right.
Read the room, but I can't read.
I mean, when you tell someone happy birthday, you have a 1 in 365 chance of being correct.
Ah, but sometimes it's 366.
I don't know, those sound like fake days.
They have changed some of the pricing on this game, and now I've got to go through and figure out what the heck is...
What has changed?
Yeah.
For tomorrow, tabletop, what time are we starting?
9 p.m.
Oh,
What?
I thought we were gonna start a bit earlier than that.
Actually, I think it's 9:30. Yeah, it's 9:30 that they wanted to start.
Okay. Wait, I just realized something. How come we didn't get a session 0 for our tabletop?
You were just that good.
I don't always bother. Like, session 0 is important, but usually it's just for creating characters, so you kind of already did.
Oh, okay. So for our group, we already kind of like know where he's gonna be and all that.
Yeah.
Kind of for a few reasons. Character creation being foremost, yes, like establishment of rules, you know, letting everybody kind of get an idea of what everyone wants, making sure that there's any boundaries that should be crossed, you know, just the basics that so you don't have to discover during gameplay and interrupt session.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
And, like, we've already kind of gone over a lot of that stuff already.
Yeah. Since like I just ask questions during the stream, like, hey, what's this? Hey, what's that? And Arrow was a big help creating my character too, so that helped a lot.
Boy, Jim, your character's so strong. Lifting a whole shelf all by himself and setting it up.
Oh, I know, right?
Oh, I know, Murrow, but we didn't have a session 0 in our tabletop. That's what I'm saying. But since like everybody knew each other pretty much, and everybody's already know the game, I guess we just didn't need it.
It's one of those where session 0 is important, but it's not always required. Like, especially in the case where I've been playing with Era, Vari, Viv, and Tal for quite a while. It wasn't like I needed to know where they stand on things because I already know where they stand on things. The only newcomer to the group was you, Ren, to tabletop in general here in the channel. And like,
well, I'm here.
I already I know you well enough to have an idea of what to avoid and such. Sure, it's not perfect, but it's very much workable knowledge.
Yep. I love being a newbie! Yay!
But the new campaign is with a new storyteller to the channel altogether.
Oh, new storyteller.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, the group, we get along well. We've already been doing campaigns and such. Like, we did Squirrel's Adventures and had a great time, and everybody was getting along with that. We're talking about Session 0 and whether it's necessary and stuff, Era.
But since it's like a very new storyteller, that makes a big difference right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Era, Ren was asking why we didn't have a Session 0 for, Wild Traditions, and it's like, the group's already played together. Like, sure, Tal hasn't played with Vari and Viv, as far as I'm aware, before, but he's an experienced enough player altogether that I was very particular with the group. It's like, this is my first campaign in a while. I was very particular with who I invited. And even then, I gave some guidelines on that front, because, well, like I told Tal, I'm not letting him play another character like Vane. Oh, hey, Brian. Glad you're done with work. Sorry to hear about that. Hey, Ikrit. Good to see you.
And yes, you have to know about now.
It's good to see my good boy. Oh yeah, Gieben, it is very easy to lose your cursor with balloons.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been experiencing that as well.
And I'll be honest, I wasn't, I didn't even consider doing a Session 0 with, Zerda, but it was kind of brought up that, yeah, we should do it.
Just in case, because you never know.
Yeah.
Most likely you probably didn't need it, but it's safe to be,
Better to be safe than
cautious.
sorry.
Yeah, thank you. I was thinking of it, but my brain just couldn't add it together for some reason.
In other news, Ren is a good boy, Sky is a good boy.
Great adorable. Sky is a cute board.
Thank you.
I wonder
Very
if. I wonder if Sky's peeking so hard that we can't hear its reaction.
Wait,
Oh, he
did I
squawked.
peek?
Oh.
Yeah, I squawked. Did I peek? I mean, I know I probably have peeked before, but
Peep.
dang.
Peep
I
Peep.
posted a Volley TF today.
was very nice.
Ooh.
Yes, it was very lovely.
Yeah, I saw that.
Your art is coming, Sim.
I didn't say anything.
I felt it coming. I noted your voice.
Malabelle cute. And it's true, Malabelle.
I wanna eat Mala. You can eat the bugs.
Take the Malabelle and you put them in the lamp.
Ah, so we eat the Werny then.
Ah.
Well, maybe not. I guess
yeah.
Werny is. I guess you are rather officially AWD now, aren't you?
Yeah.
You sound disappointed by this.
I can't decide. I can't like stick with a single species. I like too many of them, but also I really like African wild dog's really dumb round ears.
All right, good.
Just
I
become
guess that's what you
a
are now.
African wild dog moth.
African wild
African,
moth.
African wild dog, a volley moth.
Throw everything onto it.
African wild dog, a volley, moth, snap. There you go.
Heck yeah. I still get a lot of. I still wanna like. I still doodle my dumb off a lot though. I love my dumb bug, my squishy bug.
Okay, gotta move this out of the way.
But Wardy, to help you decide, could I potentially interest you in the Lichen Rock Noodle Progen of Volley Moth Deer Kitsune?
What the heck?
Yes.
Oh, got in there just in time.
Oh, say, did you see the art that Dexter made me?
I did. Very good rock.
Like and rock,
Can be rock buddies.
rock buddy time.
Erzy.
No.
Hello.
I'm debating if I want to be like shiny colored or just normal colored rock, like and rock,
You should
or I
be-
could just make it orange.
Also, for context, I did not pull out word salad out of nowhere. That actually is legitimate art.
Yeah, it is a thing.
Well, that's funny.
Speaking of Pokemon, Erzy, you make a cute.
I know, I'm
superior.
Oh, you saw the superior art.
Yes. Cute.
I know, I'm super cute.
Alright, let's
I need more
go-
snack art.
I need more Buzo arts.
I need to save money for convention later.
Whiskers.
I need more art.
You know, you all keep saying that you need more art, and yet there's an artist right here, open
I
for
know, but
commission.
busy.
But Zim, I already have something in their queue.
True, true.
I mean, wouldn't it be like 2 or 3 because Whiskers, Werny.
Werny is not open right now.
Oh.
No.
Even if they want to be, you've got way too much on your queue.
Yep.
Poor Warney.
Still in the truck, I see him.
No, I bought this.
Oh, legally stealing a truck then, I see him.
I'll accept that.
I mean, considering he's pretty much had no problem violating like most traffic laws, it's like now you suddenly, you think he cares about the law?
I'd say whether or not he cared about the law, I'm just saying he's still in the truck.
Alright. So we got those.
So, yeah, BS that you were able to make a tight enough turn to get inside.
Yeah. I don't believe that was possible, but hey, I'm not going to question it because I don't want to deal with it. I'm okay with letting them just be like, yep, you enter.
I'm so happy tomorrow's Friday.
Me too.
TGIF.
Friday? Tomorrow's Thursday for me.
Aw.
Aww.
I work Saturdays. Don't worry about it.
Aww.
Yeah.
I know how that feels.
That's
I mean-
fine.
You could just make tomorrow Friday.
No. No, and no.
Yes.
I-
Yes.
Need the monies.
Cough, cough. Sick time.
When? You gotta really convince me for that. My Saturdays and Sundays, my weekend is Sunday and Monday.
Not too. Okay, if you want me to commit, too bad. I was gonna run maybe a role-playing, TF game on the Fridays, Saturdays. Oh well.
Oh well. Pat. Yeah, Pat.
Alright, I need 2 more trucks, I think.
Did you say 2 trucks?
In love, yes.
Gosh, it's been a while since I made that reference. But I do prefer my 2 trucks holding hands.
Weird.
How would that work?
I don't know, what is it? Do you just hold wheels? Or next to
It
each
is-
other?
It just don't think about the rest of the song.
You're right,
Pretty
I don't know what the
sure-
rest of the song is. I'll leave
Is
it
I'm
at that.
sure that relationship is gonna crash.
Yeah, because if you're wondering how the trucks are holding hands, you don't want to you'd lose your minds about the rest of their actions.
Thanks for that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh my god.
You're
Something,
welcome.
Something tailpipes.
Why is my imagination so strong?
I mean, you don't need to imagine it. The song exists. I can link it to you.
No, please, no, no. I'm good.
Ren adorable.
Ren is a very good boy.
Just as a question, is your Breezel still under warranty? I didn't mean to break it this bad.
Oh yeah, that is a good point.
You see, he doesn't really break, he just melts. And then I just, vacuum it up and put him into a new mold, and he's back to normal.
You don't use a vacuum. You use like one of those like carpet cleaners.
The vacuum of the Kirby.
For instance.
I need to listen to that song now.
No, don't. It's not worth it.
It's completely worth it.
Do it.
No, it's not.
Do it.
Alright, so we got that all shit up. I have no idea how I'm going to pull off all of this stuff that I gotta do. Like,
I
it
believe
turns
in you,
out the
Master.
factory setup is quite involved on this game.
I mean, I've never known a factory setup to never not be involved in any situation.
Well, when I'm saying that, I am referring to the fact that, you know, you've got so much going on in this game already, and then you decide to add in factories, and they just make it even more complex. And
That
yet,
makes
a
me
lot
wonder,
of the settings on, or a lot of the setup on this is relatively simple, but the factories just get much more complicated. And I am excited to set it up.
So how was it to lose your entire fortune you have built up over God knows how long, considering you just hit somebody, gave them whiplash, and probably paralyzed them for the rest of their lives?
Why is there was no law enforcement after him?
That happens.
Yeah, it just happens. It's fine. Everything's
Yeah,
okay.
don't worry about it.
So a very good legal team then.
I just have to wonder, like, if it's already getting this complicated right now, what are they gonna do for the future updates?
Build a skyscraper piece by yourself.
Big ambitions. Insurance fraud update.
Oh my god.
Well, considering I need to go buy trucks, let's just go take a taxi over to here. Go buy those trucks, so that way I can be ready to go. Yes, yes. Right. I really wish that they would let me just buy more than one vehicle at a time. Or have them delivered like every other business in this freaking game.
Look, Zim, if we stole that many trucks at once, it'd get really suspicious.
But trucks.
In love.
We're not stealing.
Oh my
We are
goodness.
legally acquiring a fleet.
Yes.
Oh, I still can't do that one.
Jim, that driver wasn't moving. Jim, are you gonna go check in on them? Jim, please.
I'm rich. I don't have time for that.
Why'd you choose a boring color, Jim?
It's a color I like.
Why do you like a boring color, Jim? Actually, no, it's not a boring color. It's actually one of the better ones. Better than freaking white, am I right?
I wish I could slap my logo on the side of these trucks. Not that I have a logo in the game, but it would be nice.
I'm actually kind of surprised for a game that's all about business. You'd think they'd have a logo. Like making thing.
They do, but it's really basic. I will say you can add your own logos to the game. Like they do have a setup for you to use images on your computer, but I haven't bothered going that route yet because, well, I'd have to transfer it between one computer and the other, and it's just not been worth it yet. Especially because I don't have anything really set up for it.
But Zim,
Yep.
you could make anything your logo. Bananas and company.
Actually reminds me, you can actually do something similar in Timberborn, I discovered recently.
What can you do in Timberborn?
You can... There's like a building later on that basically allows your beavers to like ink their tails. And you can actually apparently... So yeah, basically you can tattoo their tails, and you can upload, your own art to that.
Sweet. Time to put my face on everything.
Heh.
That would be kind of a weird thing, It's like, hey, why do we keep like tattooing the face of like this kitsune onto our tail? I don't know. It's just always been a thing. So, anyways, Zim, you were talking about eventually thinking about getting a dragon tattoo.
Dragon?
No.
It was a joke.
Oh.
We need more tattoo tips.
I don't do needles.
But whether that means you turn into the tattoo or a tattoo causes you to transform, well, that's up to you.
Depends. Which one's cheaper?
Yes.
Alright, TFC with my tattoo.
Wow. Or somebody TFs into your tattoo and that causes you to be TF.
I mean, I'll dig it. Again, so long as it's cheap. I ain't made money here.
$300,000.
Taken care of.
Certainly going down a very interesting route.
Indeed.
I'm just going to continue doing my duels here.
Gotta get those set up. I want them delivered to Dracomon. Alright. Hopefully I'll be able to set up all these deliveries. Yeah, I'm walking here.
Don't you know I own half the city?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Just one snap of my fingers, I could buy your company and fire you because you want a mouse pad.
Yes.
Is the win condition in this game?
I believe the win condition of this game is own the city.
Mm-hmm. It's open-ended, but let's be honest, it does have a finite, end point.
Yeah.
So first the city, then the world, I guess.
Yeah.
He's taking over the world.
Of course, he's Asher.
Yes, I can drive IRL. I have a license and know how one.
Rather random question to ask.
Alright, got all those set up. Oh, you are losing money. Why?
Yeah, I'm sure like future DLCs will probably be things like you can, once you own one city, you can own a second city. It's either that or finally you get, taxed because you own so much.
Oh, I do get taxes.
Yeah, but do you utilize loopholes so you don't have to?
No.
Are you sure this is a real simulator?
Big ambition. Tax evasion update.
Oh my god!
Not tax evasion if it's legal.
I mean, look, all I'm just gonna have to do is instead of like putting my house up for the mortgage, I'm just gonna have to I'll make this purchase with my unrealized gains. Or however that weird borrowing way works.
Allow me to purchase your thing based upon the thing that I don't have but might potentially have. Hmm? Like at that, I'll be honest. I'm very surprised that that's actually a thing. Mostly because while it does make sense, it's just literally people playing with pretend money to get real stuff.
Welcome to the entire stock market.
Mm-hmm. Like, this is the kind of stuff that you push kids out of the playground when they try to play with you with this kind of BS with. Like, I can buy your candy bar, your real candy bar with my leaf money. Like, yeah, sure, get out of here, kid.
The Raijin has awakened.
Hello.
Oh!
Would
Yay!
you like the headset?
Yay.
It would be very fun to tease Ren right now.
Okay.
Oh my god! What? Why is that first comment? Why is that your first comment?
Wait, what did he? Wait,
Ren.
oh boy.
I could hear you squeaking from several feet away. I haven't even done anything yet.
Hi, Ragon.
Bye,
Fun.
Ragon.
Bye, Ragon.
Hey, Ragon.
Oh, he's barking like
Why? Why me? What do I do to deserve this?
I mean, you're cute.
You are
No,
very
we've
cute.
We've decided that Ren is adorable. It makes the boys a blush more when we call him adorable. I don't hear you denying it, Ren.
I mean, if I deny it, the master is saying, "Oh, you're saying you're not cute?" I know when to stop. I know when to respect my master.
We aren't talking about you being cute. We're talking about you being adorable.
I don't mind being called adorable.
okay, adorable.
I don't know.
Chop.
Seems like he might mind it
Yeah.
after all.
I just feel like sometimes I just like no matter what I say, it's gonna be counterattacked.
Well, yes. Dang it. I wasn't fast enough.
Aww.
Is that such a bad thing, though, Ren? I thought you liked it when things were turned around onto you.
Oh my god!
I could hardly hear what he even said there.
Yeah, he is sitting behind me, so you do need to speak up a bit.
Ren is adorable!
Hey there, Regin. Just thought you should know that Thelord Beerus thinks you're cute.
Thank you, Mala.
Ren is a good boy. 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 Such adorable squeaky noises. Although
Look at that.
There he goes. Now just a puddle on the floor.
I'm gonna grab the mop.
Gosh, Ren, you are so adorable. I'm going to squish you.
I'm not sure what. All I know is Ragon stepped out, probably to go do something. No, not like people are required to stay here forever.
Well, if you do make that requirement, though.
I'm not going to.
Aww.
If I'm not required to stay here forever, then why did you chain me here?
It's different for the artists.
Okay.
I was gonna make the joke at some point of like, so has Raijin gotten, you know, the space corner hooked up in the artist dungeon yet?
He is on the couch behind me.
Raijin is gonna spend some time figuring out how to draw while here.
Oh, Raijin's...
Also, I think there's something you said that...
What?
You gonna rearrange the cushions?
Yeah, I need to get a good...
Do whatever you need. Whatever's most comfy.
Well, that would require you getting out of the chair and coming here.
I mean, that'd be quite the crowd control. Be like, hey, Zim, you gotta play the game from like 10 feet away.
Jeez.
A really long keyboard, cable, and mouse.
Oh no, worse, wireless.
Oh, God.
Now, I was going to say, too, there is something to be said, though, that, yes, we're not forced to be here, but if we have a collar and the master's holding the leash there, you know, we might not be able to go too far.
Master does tug me a lot, so...
And this is why I don't have a collar.
Would you like one, Seda?
Preferably not.
Yeah, Sam, you probably won't see me with a thing often. Ever, maybe.
I don't know, I heard preferably.
Well, Pacific Drive kind of requires Rex there, Shadow Wolf, and he's got limited time that he's available. Was that the one that I... Okay, it is. Okay, I don't need to keep looking through them. I just need to go get... Oh, right, you.
A la lemon flavored. And yes, Mala, lemon is a flavor.
Mala flavor.
I mean, anything can be a flavor if you really want it to be.
This is true.
Whether they're good flavors is very subjective.
Alright, skip the cigarette paper, because I am not selling cigarettes. I'll sell
Yay!
cigars, but I will not sell cigarettes. Well, as far as I'm aware, they don't add all of the awful stuff into cigars that they do in, cigarettes. but I could be wrong. Oh, apparently I have to order water because I guess the warehouses do not have water service. I don't think cigars are just as bad. Granted, I could be wrong on this. I don't know. Do they actually add all of the tar and crap that they add to cigarettes and cigars?
You're asking the wrong person.
I'm more asking in general for somebody to go look it up.
Both cigars and cigarettes contain the same toxic and carcinogenic compounds. And cigar smoke may be more toxic than cigarette smoke.
Oh, wow.
Oh, well then, I guess I will not bother with cigars either.
Cigar smoke contains more tar than cigarette smoke.
Fair enough. Okay. No cigars either. I will go
Yay!
through the rest of my stock of them and then no longer sell them.
But what about the TF variety?
Well, TF variety is perfectly fine, but unfortunately, I don't think that's what I can sell here.
Darn, we gotta get working on that.
Somebody, somebody, go ahead and mod that, please.
Like, I know we don't get many recurring customers for the Pleasure Island cigars, but
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh my goodness.
But seriously, I think it'd be a great business venture. Really lock the customer base into, you know, an entire expanded line of products.
I love how I could just order carbon dioxide and it's apparently free.
Okay.
I guess my workers are just into the machines.
I mean, it's better than them licking the machines or, like, you know, just, like, doing that really long comedic lick against, like, this computer monitor or something. Just, wow.
Oh, no. We're not ordering the cigars or tobacco. Oh, no tobacco. I'm just gonna start by ordering 10,000 of each of these items. And go from there. Okay, maybe not 10,000 batteries at $5 each. We'll go with 2,000 of those.
How are we going to power the TF lasers?
Good question. I mean, I'm still getting some, just not as many.
They break all the time. Just don't ask me why they break. I'm legally not allowed to say.
And why not?
You do know that NDAs are not valid for illegal activities.
Who said anything about illegal activities? Not that we totally, you know, it's not like we'd, like, you know, accidentally turn, the OSHA inspector into an Oshawott.
Wait, we did what?
The people who run Pleasure Island and Pinocchio are kind of idiots.
Why do you say that?
You have the ability to turn people into donkeys, and you're just like, okay, we're going to take these kids and force them to. When you could literally sell that to people who really want to become donkeys. You could make a fortune off of that.
See,
and
though,
there's no deviousness to it. It's like, you want to be a donkey? You're a donkey now.
Here's the thing, though. That was back then. There were not a lot of people that was into that kind of stuff compared to nowadays.
Oh no, there were still people into it.
There were still many people into it, just not publicly, like,
I present to you The Golden Ass. A story about a man who got turned into a donkey. Written in ye olden times.
Okay, apparently I'm gonna need to keep more of this stuff in stock because minimum orders.
Who dare to catch Asher?
Get Pokeballed.
It's a Bianca!
He's a Digimon. Pokeballs don't work against Digimon.
How are we so sure?
And hi, Bianca.
Hi.
Hey.
This is why I keep a moon ball on me at all times, just in case. We gotta test it.
Bianca's good girl, Bianca's good girl, Bianca's good girl.
How dare you?
You only speak the truth.
He or she is correct on that, though.
I know. I am the snack that speaks truths.
Look, if we science it hard enough, anything's possible. Except Deer Satyr, that's completely impossible.
No, I think that is possible.
Deer Satyr exists already.
I keep trying, but it doesn't work.
I booked my MFF room.
Huzzah.
With what money?
I'm not paying for it right now.
Werny?
Well, I got a two room suite in the Renaissance outside of the room block.
Nice.
Congrats.
Nice.
You all aren't doing it right. What you have to do is weaken them first, and then you can get scared.
I mean,
You're not catching me.
I can weaken them pretty easily.
Listen,
Oh, really?
Listen, the reason why you cannot catch him, because he's already been caught by someone, but won't say who.
No, I haven't.
Oh.
I mean, if Raijin puts a collar on Zim and then tugs him away, does that count as capturing?
Whoa.
Well, you see, I already put a chain on Raijin, so that wouldn't work.
I mean, chained together is a thing.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
You people.
Raijin's
There
just
you go,
looking
there-
confused.
There you go. New content idea. You just have a bunch of you guys play chained together IRL, or chained together like
Chained together
on video
IRL.
game, but you're also chained together IRL. Every time someone needs to go get like a glass of water, it's a big content creation.
Sato, first of all, what is going through your brain? Second of all, we have a puppy for that. His name is Rex.
This is true.
What are you doing with my Rex?
Look,
He's
Your
saying that
Rex.
They already have a puppy.
look. The only thing going through my brain is how much I love moonballs.
What? Also, yes, my Rex.
And I'm totally not trying to find a way to shove that into Dart's evolution character design.
Rex is my limited edition gachapon. He's a triple S rank nerd.
Nice.
Alright, so we've set up deliveries for the various ingredients for crafting, for the factories to craft stuff. So the factories will grow. We've gotten We've gotten a lot of the employees all set up. Still need to do a little bit more. I need more desks mostly. Oh hey, I got an achievement.
Yay!
Yay!
Freight Shaker Silver. I do appreciate how in this game you actually do have a tangible benefit to unlocking achievements. You get rewarded for it.
Well, that's good.
Not many games do that. It's just like, hey, here, have an achievement on Steam, and it's like, oh, cool. But in this, it's like, yes, I have. What's up?
Go on, sorry. I was gonna say, in some games, isn't that actually also like an anti-piracy measure?
The achievements?
Yeah, like if you tied like, you know, certain abilities to the availability of achievements, like,
you know, that's actually I haven't heard of that, but that is actually a really smart idea if somebody were doing that.
Pirate Software was talking about it. They use the achievements for, I think it's Breakfast Simulator?
To be fair, Pirate Software talks about a lot of stuff.
He's just one of those people that just can ramble on forever.
I mean, he's been around the block doing a lot of things.
Someone's calling me. I gotta pop.
Okay.
Oh, bye already. Okay. I will say one problem with that, though. Especially with the recent stuff that's been kind of being brought up about how you don't actually own the games. Like, Steam does have it set up where if any, like, one nice thing about Valve, it's like, you can back up your games, and at any time they can just flip a switch and turn off the requirement for authentication through the Steam store. So while technically you don't own your games, at the least there's a protection against Steam going down for some reason. But on the flip side, tying your game to requiring achievements means that switch won't work. Because if the game just doesn't work, if it can't do achievements, and Steam at some point does disappear, which I hope it won't, I don't think it will, but if it does at some point, well, there's no Steam to get the achievements from, so even if you back up that game, woo, you can't do anything with it. Because it's always going to think you pirated it, even though you didn't.
so it's, you know, probably something that's, you know, it's not good for every game, but, you know, for some games it would probably make sense.
Yeah, it's definitely a very good and effective anti-piracy measure. It's just one of those, it limits the capability of actually utilizing those safety measures that Valve has built into Steam. Which I definitely have to say that I very much appreciate the fact that they built those in. I didn't even realize that they had those in there until, you know, all of this stuff was coming up about how they are legally required to say you don't own your games and such now. And people were bringing up that, no, Gabe Ben himself has made it very clear that they've had this in place from day one. And they've tested it to make sure that it does work.
And that's why I don't listen to the freaking news about all that.
Yeah.
Because I had a feeling like there's more to this than what people are saying.
There's always more to the story, whether you realize it or not.
Yep. That's why nope, not listening to this crap.
Steam does win every time by doing nothing. Well, no,
Yep.
I can't say that it's them doing nothing. I cannot say that. Because there are, like, a lot of the time they are doing things. It's just that the way they work is...
Well, like, the way that, like, Steam has operated for, I mean, basically what, like, the last, like, at least, as long as I've been using Steam, more or less, and I took a while to actually start using Steam. But, like, most of their moves are either inherently neutral or pro-consumer.
Yep.
Like, and, like, that whole meme of, like, they just do nothing, like, even by them just having a platform as it is right now, where it's like, yeah, I can very easily get a refund for a game if I haven't played it for like 2 hours or like more than 2 hours, or hey, if there is something that is game-breakingly broken, yes, I say broken twice, yeah, they're still occasionally give you refunds. And they're not the ones going out saying like, oh yeah, you guys got to start getting used to the idea of like not owning your games. Like, no one on the Steam side saying nonsense like that. So
Yeah.
just by sitting still, they're kind of winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're legally, like, a lot of people are up in arms recently because they're being legally required to say that you don't own your games. And yes, you can technically get banned from Steam. But if you get banned from Steam, you deserve it. Like, you have to be doing something major for that to happen. Because frankly, they just kind of sit in the background and don't do much of anything, and they'll just, instead of actually banning you from Steam as a whole, they instead go the route of, okay, you're making problems in this particular game's forum community posts. Okay, you cannot post in that anymore. Oh yeah, Beerus. Yeah, I know that Rex utilized that because he picked up the Guild Wars 2 expansions on Steam, and a couple days later, or like a week later, they went on sale, and they gave him the discount.
Bless you.
Thank you.
And it's like I've been the victim of that. There was a platform, I can't remember the name of it, years ago. It was run by Stardock, originally. The developers behind Sins of a Solar Empire. But it grew to a point where the company could not manage it anymore. So they wound up selling it to GameStop. Granted, this was before GameStop was... I mean, GameStop wasn't ever very great, but it wasn't nearly as bad as it is nowadays. But at the time, it wasn't as bad. So it was like, not ideal, but okay. And they turned it to, I think, PC Games Download or something like that. And then they killed it. And all of the games that I had on there are just gone.
Ooh.
Yikes.
So, like, these things are real concerns. And just like with consoles, I refuse... Unless the game does not have a physical release, I refuse to buy digital games buy games digitally. I would rather wait for them to be delivered by Amazon or something and have a physical copy of a game than rely on the consoles still being available. Like, I know my 3DS, I've got some things on the eShop on there that I can no longer download if I were to not have them on there at some point. But because eventually those consoles are no longer relevant. Eventually, their whole everything that they've got just goes away.
Don't worry, you can buy the remake for $70.
Yeah. Ugh, that's a whole other thing altogether.
It's like, do we really want to open up that can of worms right now?
Yeah, fair. And it is time for me to switch games. Because I need 2 recordings for a YouTube algorithm, and I've got about 2 hours left on the stream tonight. So, thank you everybody for joining us so far today for Big Ambitions, as well as this Hard Martin stream. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They are on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. And Holo is being very loud. I'm going to have to go ask her to be quiet. But anyways, check out our website. Support the channel however you can. Consider becoming a patron. And yeah, thanks so much for joining everybody, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Oh, wow, you're all cute.
Bye-bye!
I'm the cutest.